Okay. Show up. Okay. Yeah, probably about this level. Alright. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just kidding. Well, so what we're gonna start doing is, to the best of my ability, daily, I'm gonna just record myself speaking, talking about whatever comes to my mind, because right now I'm a night owl, and I mean, like, I'm up all night. Like, it's ridiculous. And I've really got to get to where I'm up earlier. You know, I don't have to get up early, but, like, dude, 11 a.m. can't be early for me anymore. And when I mean early, I mean, like, it's like, it feels like 6 a.m. Well, 6 a.m. is my bedtime right now, you know, so, like, yeah, like, it's bad. So, yeah, like, I'm just gonna, and the game might change, because I can get a little distracted playing Melee. So it seems. But just kind of go off the top of my head and just talk, you know. I love Melee. I love the progress and the journey and everything, and I want to be the best. But I just don't know if that's going to happen. That's a really sad thing to think. I guess there's, like, you know, I'm not losing anything except for every tournament that I enter if I'm not the, you know, the best. But, like, it's not like I've lost something that I had. But I don't know. It feels really weird to try to come to grips with that. Because there's only 7 people that have ever been ranked number 1. But to share with y'all the basic idea of what, like, I've been thinking is I just need to become the best I could be. Just become the best I could be, and if that shakes out to be the best in the world, then great. If not, then whatever. I can still have, you know, like, I'm kind of realizing this now, I can still have the same experience as like the GOATs, just as like an O2er, you know. I can still travel, I can still make videos, I can still stream, I can still play, you know. A lot less glory involved with it, but also a lot less stress. I guess. Thing is, though, I like the pressure. I like the stress. Check how long it's been. Oh, only 5 minutes. Okay, cool. So I get to really talk a lot. That's awesome. Immediate silence. So, but, like, you know, I'm just gonna be the best I can be. Because I get to have the Melee experience. Everybody gets to have the Melee experience. You know, If you don't place well in bracket, you know, you didn't have to do the work, the painstaking work of digging down a fucking peach to get to top 32 or something, you know, or fighting all these sweaty tryhards. Like that's something to take into account, you know. Like, what's wrong with being a wallflower? What's wrong with being a fly on the wall? There's nothing wrong with that. Just go hang out with your friends. That's what Melee's all about anyway, it's just your friends. If anything, it's more about me than it is Mango or Cody or Zane or Peachbox. Like, you know, their work is my entertainment. Oh, that's funny. But, you know, like, point being, like, you know, it's all about the people. And the less idolizing we do, which I think is starting to happen, you know, there's a lot of demystifying in regards to like top players as like celebrities and stuff as the time goes on. I think it's just because as we age, we're like, oh yeah, you know. But also, like, there's something to be said about a game with such a long history that, like, some eventualities happen, you know? Like, it's kind of a weird concept to talk about, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, if I spent 10 years doing that, I would be a top player too, or something like that. Like, once the game starts getting, and I think every game goes through this, like, not just like Melee, but like sports, like basketball or chess even, you know, soccer. Like, once it gets to a point where the average man hours in the game like becomes past a certain point, the efficient hours become like so much harder to get, for one. But for two, like, and the main thing I'm trying to say is, like, well, no, I don't think that point's actually really that good. But I was kind of trying to say, like, oh, you know, if anybody puts themselves in the shoes of somebody who's played for 1,000 hours or 10,000 hours, because, like, we have a lot of really old school, like, sleepers out there, you know, with in regards to, like, skill and stuff. And, like, I think that's something to think about. There's a lot of people out there who have put in a lot of work to the game that just don't care or don't, you know, put in that effort. And they could come out of the woodworks and probably do great. And they often do, actually. Fox looks so cool when he's dash dancing. Like, don't look at this as like a humanoid fox. Look at just like the blur that's happening on the screen. That's so cool. Dude's got two tails. And dude, it's Tails! It's just Tails from Sonic. But what was I saying? Talking about efficient hours played. Whatever. I guess I gotta move on to the next thing, so that's not dead air. This is all gonna be unedited, by the way. I'm just gonna put it on the internet and just see what happens. But I don't know how long is an appropriate time. Also, it seems that, wait, yeah, y'all can't see. Okay, let's just do a little fix in there. Okay, how's that? There we go. About 10 minutes. I don't know. If you bothered to listen to my ramblings, thank you. Feel free to, you know, type in the comments. We can talk about whatever. I'm gonna be uploading these more of for me than anything. But, oh yeah, you know, there will probably be like, the topic doesn't have to be existential or anything like that. It doesn't have to be melee, doesn't have to be whatever. But, you know, melee, I could see myself doing this and like playing like a Nuzlocke or something. Or like Pokemon Showdown, because I've gotten into Gen 3 OU. Just really ticking every box in competitive retro gaming competitor that I can, except for speedrunning. I don't have any interest in speedrunning, at least currently, I guess. But no, I really don't. Like, I think Mario 64 would be fun, but like as far as like whatever, I feel like that's a thing that you gotta like want to do. Well, the problem is I gotta fight the nap for the rest of the day because it is the crack of noon. Yeah. Oh, I do have my watch on. Maybe I can set it like a 20-minute timer or something on the watch when I do these, so that like I can at least know. Hope the music's not too loud. Should there be music? Can I guess I can I mean, for the sake of entertainment, like, y'all don't need to hear my music. And like, I guess you can hear, like, you can listen to Fox going Ata. But like, what's the thing? So I'll record the rest of this with no music and kind of just not proofread, but give a comparison and see. And yeah, you know, I don't know what'll become of this, but this is an idea I had a few weeks ago, and I just wanted to see how it'll go. I was just about to start talking about something kind of juicy though. Oh, I think it was just like my nap. Yeah, I gotta fight the nap. I guess that was really it. But yeah, like, support your local scene and all that. Might be awkward if I go too long without talking. But I am practicing. Maybe this could be a little shorter, like 15 minutes, so that I can start to lock in eventually, because I can see myself just doing like kind of mindless button mashing for about 15 minutes, and then I will want to, you know, clock in and do some more, get a little more strenuous, execute a little more strenuously, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, I guess we're gonna call that take one, dude. Oh, hold on. Okay. Bye.